Hello and welcome to a new video. My name is Stu and I am here at Efteling and I'm about to go on Danse Macabre for the first time. I've managed to avoid spoilers. And this video we're not going to go around the park, we're just going to do this. This looks like it's some sort of like show. We're going to have an actor here sometimes. Oh, speaking of. Literally, as I turn my head, I'm going into the loo. Oh, here's the queue here. What are we on? 60 for single rider and 50 for normal. I don't really understand how that works. But we are going to do the full queue for the first time we go through it. Just because, you know, it's the first time. Is there a shop here? Oh, perfect. I'm going to get a drink. And in the loo, get a drink. And let's join the queue and I'll take you through the entire ride of Danse Macabre. So before we join the queue, if you do go on to enjoy this video, please consider subscribing. It's free. It really helps me out, it helps the channel out, and it is greatly appreciated. I also filmed a full day vlog at Efteling, which I'll link to at the end of this video. You can see that, but she does have a microphone as well. Oh.
Dit is de kans, kom hier bij de charlatans. Trek de beurs, de deuren zijn open. Hier is courage de bal. U voelt zich een held en wij voor het geld bij een restaurant.
I can't have a drink because they only serve, oh, another one here maybe, Coke Freestyle, and I think Coke Freestyle tastes like, the only flavour you can get from a Coke Freestyle is every flavour, because you get the remnants of every other drink. So I just want a bottle of Coke Zero ideally. And just like magic, this lovely little shop seems to serve bottles of Coke Zero. Oh my god. Is this self-checkout? Oh! Oh, this is new. This is new. So that was the first ever self-service till I've ever used in a theme park. I can't say I like it at all. And that, it's hard, because actually, it would have been quicker for me to get served. So you serve 4 people at once. That bit I want. But I don't know, it feels so weird. I mean, actually, is it any different? Is it any different when we order on the, you know, like even Poltons now have the screens, don't they? So maybe it's not too different. This feels wrong in a theme park, doesn't it? In a shop. This is the first time in a shop that's happened. Anyway. Now, someone will correct me down below if I'm wrong, but I think this building was already here, or at least most of it was. Remember the first ever attraction that I did after, we kind of came in, turned left, then turned right. And I'm sure that it was in here, and you kind of walked up a spiral, like a long spiral, and then it was like an animatronic, all automated. There wasn't a staff member inside, like an animatronic show, and it wasn't terrible for what it was, but it wasn't great. So I think they've reused the building. My plan is I don't know anything about the story at all, other than something musical, dance, maybe? But I've bailed for the single rider, which has gone down to 15 minutes. Just because if I do like it, I can do it again then. The queue line is in this square, up here, then into this. It's not too far. Again, this is where Efteling do the best stuff. Look at this flame torch, which isn't on. I think it's just a fabric one, not a real one. They've painted the wall. It might be a real fire, but I don't think it is. I think it is just a fabric from what I can see. Nice little touch. This thing does eat people. It's got an iPad allocating people of which row where to go. Impressive. We're in hallway 2. Oh, I'm excited because I have no idea. Oh, it's so rare this. I have no idea what to expect. I don't know how much you're going to see. I can't use my phone, but I'll turn the GoPro on. Now, GoPros aren't exactly famous for being brilliant in low light, so I fully appreciate my footage here isn't the best. But in case you're wondering what the ride actually is, it's one of these. It's an Intamin Dynamic Motion Stage. Basically, it has 6 spinning discs. They each have 3 rows and 6 seats per row. They all spin and can spin independently. The entire disc spins as a whole, and it can roll and tilt in any direction. Now, Efteling actually released this video, which is a very glossy version of the ride, and I do think that in this video the lighting has been enhanced, so it obviously looks better on video. I think a true reflection of how it actually looks in the real world is somewhere between this video and my GoPro footage. Somewhere in between that is how it actually is lit, and inside it is lit very nice. Anyway, here's the ride from my point of view. Well, let's talk about that. I have no idea how that's going to come across on the GoPro, but in real life, I don't know how long they've been working on this. A while, obviously. But Hex was closed for 2 years, and they butchered that back in the UK. Whereas that is sort of masterpiece of a ride. There's bits that you could add more stuff, but for what the ride is, like, I've got zero complaints from that. So if you are as a single rider and the queue's shorter, just do single rider because there's no pre-show. No pre-show. Oh, a wonderful thing to have is zero pre-show. There's not even a pre-show on the ride. It was literally just music. It's like, it doesn't matter what language you speak. It doesn't matter. The cat, you can hear the cat meowing. There's a great thing right at the end where everything stops and you just hear a cat meowing again. It's the same cat you've heard out here. Again, nice bit of humour at the end of it because it genuinely gets a laugh. Also got a round of applause because it feels like a show in there. It feels like an absolute show. The movement's great. It picks up. It gets, because I'm like, you know what I'm like. I'll go on a bit faster, At the end, you get a softer 13 style drop. It's softer. It's not as heavy hitting as 13. The thing moves like a lot. When you look up at the conductor, the ghost conductor, he is far away when you sat down at the bottom. But by the end of it, the tilt's that much that you actually are pretty close to him. There could be. The scenes kept changing around. I kept trying to look and see if I could see stuff moving, as if like coming into frame, then out the little cutouts in the walls. But I couldn't see them, so either they had us all facing away at the right time and then they do a quick swap. I'm not sure. I want to do it again. Single ride is 45 minutes. Because I want to do some other stuff, I'm going to go and do some other stuff. And if it gets shorter, if I had the choice and more time today, I'd gone straight back on that. I do recommend it. To me, it's it's what Hex could have been with all the all the updates and stuff that they did. And it's the new version of Hex. It didn't have to tell a story. It was just a little bit silly. It was ghosts having a dance, essentially. The technology was good. The seats are really good. The loading, basically the staff members barely said anything. They just stood at a row. It was done so well. The loading of it, but it moves a lot of people. When that's walk on, when the hype has died down a little bit, it'll never have a queue. It'll just be one of those rides where it's just solid. Like you can just get on it whenever you want, even on busy days. But yeah, the atmosphere in there was brilliant. Bit of smoke coming out. It'll never come across. And the scale, that thing is juggernaut. It's so big, the thing that you're moving on. And it's really clever. Like we moved when it all went pitch black, and we all kind of moved to face the guy. And that was done in silence. I didn't feel it moving. It was moving very, very gently. This is harsh because I loved that. I loved not knowing. Oh my god, I'm going to do that more often. Just trying not to know what's coming up, because having no clue what was about to happen was brilliant. My only complaint is, and this is not a complaint, it's the minorest things, right? Is you can hear the electrical whirring noise. On every ride you'll hear this. It's the motors. They make a high-pitched noise. It gets higher as they start to speed up. You can hear a lot of that. Just beef up some more volume in the music. Make my ears bleed a little bit with the audio. Once they've done that, you wouldn't be able to hear the electrical noises, and then I wouldn't. Because in my head I was just taken out of it a little bit because of that. But that's minor. It's so minor. You should definitely come and ride it. Efteling have not paid me or given me anything to say that. It is a great dark ride. For me, it's on par with Symbolica because it's very different, a little bit more thrilling, but still very accessible to a lot of people. Yeah, just a fantastic dark ride, and it does feel like the new Hex. I think we'll see a few of these pop up, particularly the bigger parks that need the capacity, because that can shift people. Their loading procedure, there's no pre-show. You're a single rider, there's no pre-show or anything. And I'll be honest, having no pre-shows was really nice. Just queue up, get on it. Can you give me a pre-show? Give me some spiel in the little corridors, because they had 5 corridors, obviously for each thing. Yeah, when they load from the back. So the guy just stands in the way. So you load the back row, then he moves further down. So if you're towards the back of the queue, you'll be at the front row on the thing. Not that it matters, everything's above you. So obviously a kid might struggle a little bit to see some stuff, but everything is above you. It doesn't matter where you sit on that ride, you've got a great view. Like, I was a bit bothered, obviously I got the GoPro and it sits further down on me. But I didn't feel like I even had to lift it. I mean, the footage might be rubbish when I look back now. But yeah, it was great. I'm just thrilled I enjoyed it because I've travelled for this, and yeah, it's a top notch. It's nothing world class. It's not. If Disney got hold of that system, they could do wild things with it. But anyway, that's it for this little video. It's just a little video on Danse Macabre. If you come in, if you're planning a trip anywhere near the Efteling, come and do that. It is great. Other than that, I shall see you in the next video, which will be a full vlog from Efteling, which will follow shortly after this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Quick addition before we end the video is just the whole area. I don't know if these were here beforehand, but this is an area. This is how you do an area. It's not stylized, is it? Stylized is a cop-out word. This is a themed area. Obviously, I think the main building was there, but what they've done with it now is incredible. But even the toilet, all the toilets, the lights flicker, as in like the whole toilet goes pitch black for like the odd second every few minutes. But yeah, just wanted to say that before I end the video.